Hi everyone, another box opening, one down, two to go from my big first purchase from Dolly Teria. Once again, just going to comment, Dolly Teria is a really excellent website to purchase secondhand and brand new items from for doll stuff. I want to say everything is considered secondhand because probably Dolly Teria got it sold or they purchased from sellers doll stuff to resell on their websites, but a lot of it comes in brand new condition. So previous videos that I did for this big doll haul that I got from Dolly Teria for my first purchase was a box of clothing and accessories. I did the first doll opening was a Volkswagen Dream Cheryl Gnome, and then this, if you can see there, is a Dearmine Saera bunny girl. I don't know if it's actually pronounced Sarah, but I kind of like that because my name is Sarah, but it's spelled S-A-E-R-A. When I did the box opening for the clothing accessories, I kind of started talking about this doll, so I'm just going to go into it while I'm taking the bubble wrap off here. So my first Dearmine, which I actually bought also from Dolly Teria, but I didn't buy direct from Dolly Teria. I bought it from an auction listing on Yahoo Japan through BJD, but it was Dolly Teria that was selling that doll on the Yahoo Japan website. So I have purchased many times from Dolly Teria, but never directly. This is my first big doll haul purchase from them, direct from them, not through Bai.jp. Again, nothing wrong with Bai. I just decided since I was going to do a large purchase through just Dolly Teria, I decided to sign up for their website and get an account and purchase everything I wanted direct from them. So anyway, this is my third Dearmine doll. The first one was from Dolly Teria as well through Bai.jp. The second one was through Bai.jp and Yahoo Japan, but I don't think I purchased it from Dolly Teria. It's just somebody else selling it secondhand. So anyway, when I bought that first Dearmine, it's a cat girl, Angelica or Angela Cool version, I think is what she was. She was a limited edition, and this one is too. And the great thing about this is that when I got my first Dearmine, I went to look at Dearmine's website to see what else they had to offer because I hadn't heard of them before, and that was only a few years ago. Now I love Dearmine, I love their stuff, but I haven't bought anything direct from them yet either because I keep buying stuff secondhand of theirs. I did buy a few accessories from them directly, like a pair of eyes, I think, maybe. Anyway, when I got that first cat girl and went to go look at Dearmine and went and looked at all their fantastic previous dolls that they had released, I saw this bunny girl, and she was stunning, and I loved her, but she had been released several years before, and it was a limited edition, and they weren't going to make her again. I did message them. I said, is there any possibility you have any of these left, or even parts of her, or anything like that? And they were very kind. They messaged back, and they said, no, they didn't have any, but they offered me some other options to consider, and I just was like, no, I think I'll just wait. And so this girl came up secondhand on Dolly Teria, and it's the Saera bunny version doll. And without further ado, here she is, okay? She's just fantastic. So Dolly Teria very nicely bubble wrapped this Dearmine box. And as you can see, it looks all good. And when you think about secondhand dolls, we all know we get them, and sometimes they sit in their boxes for months or maybe even years, and then you realize, why am I holding on to this doll? I loved it when I saw it, but I've never played with it, and I feel that's kind of the circumstance with this doll. Look at this. This looks like it's never been opened. I myself have a doll that I have not opened yet, who I want to. I just haven't had the chance to sit down and do her box opening because she has a lot of parts to her, and I need a lot of quiet and space that I don't always get in my household with my family. But anyway, I have time today to do this big, huge opening, so I'm going to go on with this. So here is Dearmine's Certificate of Authenticity. It says, doll type Saera Bunny Girl. The date of receipt was 2/6 of 2015. So hey, I'm getting her almost what, 7 years later, almost to the day. It's same month, but 7 years later. So here's her fantastic little COA. You guys, I'm so excited for this. So the first Dearmine that I have her full set outfit, but never dressed her in it. I mean, I did to see what it looked like, but then I put it all away. This one, I think I'm going to put her in her outfit because she's kind of like a bunny girl, but she has kind of like the, I don't know, kind of like circusy magician outfit or magician's assistant. That's kind of what I think of her. And, oh, it's just so cute. So, this is like her outfit. There is a bundle with a ribbon and some spare like cords for the inside, and it looks like there's actually a couple different sizes, which is interesting. This has her shoes and hat. Here is her wig, then a pillow, and the doll herself. And I'm pretty excited because my other Dearmine limited girl, who's the cat girl, is in white, and this Dearmine is kind of in a peachy color. So I'm going to set this box over here out of the way, and we're going to take a look at this fantastic little bunny girl. Very beautifully wrapped. I really honestly feel like this stuff has never been used. I mean, maybe the doll was out on display at some point, but it looks like, you know, maybe the previous owner had her and just never really did anything with her. I am so excited to welcome this doll into my home. So this wasn't really a grail for me, but when I went to go learn more about Dearmine and saw her, and I just instantly fell for her, but I was like, oh, she was released back in 2015, and she was a limited edition of 30, and I just figured 30 in the whole world, I will never see her. Maybe I'll be lucky enough to see pictures of her. But I didn't even see that, so I kind of just forgot about her. But when I went to go search, you know, on Dolly Terria, she was there, and I was like, OMG, people, oh my gosh. I was like, this is my chance. I added her to my cart pretty quickly, and I kind of added a bunch of other things. If you've watched my unboxing video for the clothes, I got a whole bunch of clothing, and then I got 3 dolls, and I didn't hesitate long. I really went and looked and shopped for quite a while on Dolly Terria's site, and then added all these things. I didn't want to wait on the on this particular doll. The other 2 dolls that I got, I was like, yeah, they're kind of cool, and I really was excited about Cheryl Gnome because I really liked her too. But this was the doll that was like, if I don't snap her up soon, she's gonna go. So I was so ecstatic to be able to bring her home when I thought I would never get a chance in a lifetime to get her. So they did picture her very nicely, and Dolly Terria must rewrap her because that was like really beautifully wrapped, and they had her fully pictured, you know, like without all that stuff around her. So they did a really good job. As a site that resells dolls, they know how to correctly wrap dolls back up. Or maybe, you know, the sellers, when they sell them, they wrap them back up, or, you know, they sell them wrapped. So when they pictured her, you could see that there was some funky thing going on with one of her eyelashes. Like, it looks like the glue has deteriorated a little bit, and the lash is just slightly loose. And I see that here, and I was prepared for that, so I know that's how that's going to be. If I fix it or not, I don't know. I probably should if I want to have her out on display, which I do. But I feel like I probably could peel it off carefully, but it might damage the face up. So I don't know. I'll have to think about that. So let me just show you this face up close. So here she is. This is a Dearmine bunny girl. She has bunny feet because she doesn't have 5 toes, but they look almost humanoid. This is like an anthro girl, right? Because it has a human bust, human arms, 5 fingers, but only 4 toes. So she kind of has bunny feet going on here. You can see that. I'm sorry, the light is really weird here. So there's her bunny feet, 4 toes, and they're slightly high-heeled. She has a magnet on her backside for her bunny tail, and then 2 magnets on the top of her head for her ears. And because she has those like high-heeled feet, I don't think she'll be able to stand on her own. Oh, actually, I take it back. She does. And you can see here she has kind of these like animal-looking legs. It's the same on the cat girl I have. Same body, I think. Very similar body. The cat girl has the magnet for her tail and then the magnet for her cat ears. But this is a bunny girl. So I'm going to... let me show you guys the close-up of her face here. So you can see really lovely smoky eyes, beautiful eyebrows. Her mouth is open, and you can just see a little ridge of teeth. My light isn't catching it here, but Dearmine, I think they must infuse glitter somehow into their face-ups because they just sparkle. They're just beautiful in the sunlight. I haven't been able to properly catch it on my girl, but I adore her. So it is this eye that has the eyelash kind of peeling away, and you can kind of see there, you can see in the light, it looks kind of like there's whiteness at the base. I don't know what I'm going to do about that because I don't want to destroy the really beautiful eye makeup. I'm not sure, because even if I did a little touch-up or added glue to it, it might still show the old glue. So I'll have to think about that. But I am just ecstatic to have her. She's beautiful. Her face-up is gorgeous. The only damage is just that eyelash is coming loose and the old glue is getting a little flaky, I should say. So let me set her aside and get out all her pieces here so I can show you what she looks like all dressed up. Oh my gosh, you guys, she's so cute. This, again, she wasn't a grail, but I never ever thought I would have a chance to own her in person. Not ever. So, I don't know. Maybe this was a doll that was out and displayed and loved at one point, because there's a little clip in there. I don't know if that's part of her full set design or not, but this hair is just incredibly soft. It's been stored away so the end of it kind of curls a little bit. I'm not too worried about that. Let's see if I can pop the hair on her, because the bunny ears will go on top of the hair. She does have a hat though too, and I wonder if the hat sits inside the ears or to one side. I don't know. So there she is with her hair. It just went on beautifully. Oh my gosh, you guys, this hair is so soft. I don't know. You don't even need that clip. I mean, it's cute that it's holding it back, but I feel like she could just have loose hair too. She's so adorable already. I'm so excited. I hope the eyes are in there, actually. I'm sure they probably are, but we'll have to look and see. So let me set these things aside here. Get out her outfit. I see her ears. And if she doesn't have eyes, I am not worried, because I have tons and tons of eyes. Again, so, I guess that's a thing to consider with secondhand dolls. You don't always get every single part. With my Cheryl Gnome, the secondhand girl that I got, the other doll that I opened, or did the opening for, no hair, no shoes. So far, everything looks good with this Dearmine, except, again, the eyelashes loose. So here's part of her full set outfit. It's really cute. Fluffy tulle-based skirt. This would be like a corset-looking vest that I am not sure how it goes on. Wish I had a picture to look at it. Oh, actually, it's like a bunny outfit. It's not a vest. It's a bunny outfit. So it's like, it's a bodysuit, right? So like, this is where her bust is, and then it comes down and goes, like between her legs there. And then the back has a corset lace up, and then an opening for her bunny tail, right? The adorable, ever-present little things with bunnies, the like kind of black and white tuxedo collar, and then the cuffs. Here would probably be the ribbon for the corset back. And let's see what we have in here. Hopefully this will contain the eyes because I don't see them anywhere else. I definitely see the ears in here. I'm not sure about eyes. Let's see. I wonder if that's maybe why that one lash is slightly damaged. Maybe whatever eyes were in there, they went to go, the previous owner went to go change out or replace. And maybe if they pulled the putty or something too quickly, maybe it pulled on the eyes. I don't know. Or it pulled on the eyelash, I should say. So maybe they just were too afraid to put new eyes in. They don't want to damage it more, and maybe that's how she ended up on the secondhand market. If that's the case, I'm okay with that. Alright, so I think it's just ears in here. Yeah, that's a little too bad. No eyes, but I'm not totally upset by that. I have, actually, like I said, I bought some spare eyes from Dearmine once upon a time, so I could always use them for her. So these ears are just so cute. They're the same kind of, like, kind of normal skin color tone, but they have pink blushing, and then the tips are purple. I am a sucker for purple. Purple is my favorite color. So you can see the pink blushing in there, and then the purple tips at the top. Let's just see how they grab the magnets through the wig. Very easy. Very strong magnets. So there she is with her ears on. I don't know if, I don't remember with Dearmine if like their ears are specifically magnetized a certain way, or if you can reverse them. Oh yeah, these are. This is resisting on this side, so they definitely only go one way. Which kind of makes sense just from the shape of the ears. You can kind of tell what should be the outside and what should be the inside. Oh, I'm so excited for her. She's so cute. She's so precious. I have a bunny girl, people. Isn't that everybody's dream? Every anime lover's dream is to have a bunny girl and a cat girl. Oh, she's so cute. I cannot believe I was so lucky as to get her. So impressive. Okay, so let's see if I can get her in this outfit. Well, I mean, the bodice part only has 2 eye holes, so it probably shouldn't be that hard. Now, I am not the best resin doll owner. I have some, but I don't play with them that much because I've been very into smart dolls the last year, so I'm all about the vinyl. I believe I have asked before in like some of my doll groups, you know, how resin stands up to darker clothing, and most people are like, you know, it's pretty okay, but as with any doll, I think probably it's best to be wary of the dark clothing and just change them out from time to time, especially on not necessarily light skinned dolls, but just in general, to make sure that if they're not staining, they'll get that weird suntan, right? Like any human wearing a piece of clothing in the sun for long periods of time. Well, for some people, for myself, for example, short periods of time, you will get those funky suntan lines, and it's the same for dolls, although it takes a longer time because, of course, their resin reacts differently to sunlight than our skin. Okay, I just like trimmed my nails the other day, so it's kind of hard to snag this ribbon. Let's see if I can make this look nice on her. That bodysuit slipped on nice. It kind of was snug over her hips, but then it fit like a glove over her body. And just tighten it up. And then get that nice little cross. I think I'll bring it from the underneath to the top so we get both of them going down through the bottom. Probably should have measured to see that this was the same length between the two of them, but alright, let's see if I can can get this to poke through again. The one went right through the eyelets. Must have had a stiffer edge to it. And this one's kind of folding. Ow! And I have like one little hangnail that's like been bugging me. I trimmed it super close and it still is sore. Alright, let's see if I can get this to go. Okay, so close, people. Sorry, I'm like struggling with this here. Alright. Oh, the joys of doll ownership, huh? Alright, I almost got it. Aha, there we go. Alright, so tighten it up as best I can. Oh, it's so cute already. I appreciate people who can make corsets for dolls. I know it's not an easy skill, and when people make beautifully fit corsets, I appreciate that capability because I don't know that I ever could. I know people have corset sewing patterns and stuff like that. I can't even sew for anything, so I'm just one of those who, I'm a good shopper. I like to shop. And I will always be thankful for the artists out there in the world. Alright, so there is her like bodice on, or like the bodysuit, and then the back of it has that really adorable corset tie, and then you can see the magnet is still visible for the tail. We'll slip her little skirt on here. I would say Dearmine, the Dearmines that I have, this one and the Cat Girl are both definitely 1/4 sized. Alright, let's see if I can snap this up on her. This totally gives me that magician's assistant vibe. Or heck, maybe she's the magician herself. Alright, so I will say Dearmine are kind of a little kicky. But only a little. And I wish I could make that bow lay flat on her back that I just tied for her corset, but it's kind of going crooked on me. And it's such a small little tie. Alright, so I just experienced this with my with another little doll that I got. When there is a magnet at the back for, oh wait, did Dearmine do this right? When there's a magnet at the back for a tail of some sort, and you're putting a skirt on it or something, please, for doll lovers of the world, leave a space for the tail. And this company did. There is a space for the tail here. The snap goes above the bunny tail. Let's see how well I can get it to stay on. Just a big puff ball with a magnet at the back. So let's see how I got this here. Let's see if I can do this. And I don't know if this magnet is meant to be, or if this hole in the skirt is meant to be for it, or if it's just the way the sewing came together. But it kind of makes the skirt pretty high in the back. So I'm not sure that that's really what that's meant for, because then it leaves the skirt pretty loose in the front. So I'm saying they probably didn't leave a hole for the bunny tail, which means that I have to pull the skirt down maybe to snag it, like that. Alright, so my god, you guys, she's adorable. I love this outfit. Let's see that. Let me get the other accessories on here. So here she is so far. Bunny ears. bunny tail. Dearmine, I feel like, tend to tilt their heads down. You see that? It's kind of snapping down each time I move it. But I'm okay with that. And the skirt, just to make sure it stays nice and poofy, I'm just gonna like let it be fluffed up. So far she's super, super cute, you guys. Let's see if I add on her cuffs and her collar here. You know, come to think of it, with Volks, do they not send COAs on the Dolphy Dreams? Or maybe the box is considered the COA? I don't know. Like I said, I've never bought directly from them, so I don't really have that experience. But there definitely wasn't a COA in the Dolphy Dream box. Alright, let's see. This collar is just a snap, but now her wig is getting in the way. How's everybody else feeling about calling wigs just their hairstyles? Because I feel bad calling every single doll I have basically bald, but I guess technically they are bald. Alright, let me get this hair back out of the way. I'm like tugging it all around now. This hair is just so incredibly soft. Alright, so collar on. I feel like to make it stay, I almost want to put just a tiny, like one little tiny piece of double-sided tape. But there's her collar, like her little white collar with a black bow. And then she has two little cuffs. And go around her wrist. Like that classic little bunny outfit look. There's that. Alright, all these pieces. And then her last piece, or her last few accessories, is her hat and shoes. Now I have a few pairs of shoes from them now too. I don't know if they all fit the exact same because I feel like, well, actually her feet might be the same as the cat girls, so they probably could exchange shoes too. Alright. So, there is, oops, she's wanting to like bend forward here. She totally bent forward. All right, so there's her collar, the ears, the like cuffs on her wrists, the outfit, bunny tail. Let's see about these shoes. They just kind of, the shoes from Dearmine are just kind of like, they remind me of like plastic Barbie shoes, you know, they just kind of slip on the feet. But I don't know, with my other Dearmine it's the same thing, like they're cute little high heels, but I feel like to get these dolls to stand in them properly, you'd have to get a doll stand, because they don't have like, you know, a locking mechanism to keep them in that upright position, and it tips the dolls forward, as all high heels do. High heels are evil. You can guess how often I wear high heels. Alright, so the hat is super cute. It has like a feather and a gemstone and this little netted thing to go along the front of her, and it pins into her hair. And I think when they showed the doll, they had like the net going across her face. So let me see if I can get the hat on where that's doing that. Oh my gosh, she's the cutest, you guys. She's so, so adorable. Now let's see. I feel like with where the ears are, you would have to set the hat further back and maybe have the netting come up through her ears, like so. I don't know, let's see. Oops, but you don't want the netting to catch on the ears. I suppose I could place this hat and then place the ears. Yeah, if you do it like that, then the hat is really far back. Maybe no ears with the hat. As you can see, she's sitting pretty nice. Can you get the ears to go on with the hat? Does the hat sit crooked on her head? Now that I'm not totally sure of. I don't think that's right. I know when I looked and saw her, the hat was on and the ears were on. But right now I have her ears sitting kind of crooked and the hat sitting kind of crooked, but you get the netting across her face. So there she is, just the superest, cutest little bunny magician girl. This, again, she wasn't necessarily a grail per se, but I saw her and just admired how adorable she was and thought I would never ever have a chance to own her. But there she is in all her little bunny glory. I feel like I'm gonna have to figure out this hat a little bit better. And now that I've like kind of messed with her, excuse me, I think the hair clip was kind of necessary to keep her hair with this like swooped back style. And I don't know what the ribbon is for. Maybe it's an alternate tie for the bodysuit, but I don't think so. I think she's super, super cute, guys. If you haven't ever considered Dearmine, or you haven't really considered Anthro dolls, they're super cute. They have that cute little like animal looking leg, a typical human body, and then these adorable animal faces. I would say Dearmine doesn't really stand up very easily on their own just because of the design. Although you did see I had her standing flat-footed without the shoes. She would need a stand, I think, to keep her upright in these high heels. But she sits fine. A little strangely, I guess you might say. Because her feet get kind of kicked up. And then she wants to tip over when you straighten them out. But she's adorable, you guys. I'm so amazed that I was even able to have a chance to get her. Really, it's the same with the other Dearmine that I purchased. She was also limited. Both of these were limited to just 30 pieces of full sets. I don't know if they sell. I think they do sell the cat girls and boys as standalone pieces that you can get without outfits, but I haven't ever seen them release this bunny head, or at least the bunny ears. I suppose you could get a cat Anthro Dearmine and then get some resin ears from, independent artist or whatever. But I really loved her outfit. I loved the hat. I loved the magician look, and she's just so adorable. Good job, Dolly Terrier. Thank you for letting me bring home a really rare, really adorable doll. Her and my bunny girl, and then my little Picasso bean that I have all bought secondhand. I just adore. Dearmine is so cute, and I'm so thankful to be able to have come across her as a secondhand doll. So thank you guys so much for watching this. I have one more doll to go,
I've been opening up things for like almost 2 hours now. So I hope you guys have been enjoying these videos, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch them. Have a great day, everyone.